kids fell into the frozen lake and struggled to survive. The shop owner nearby saw it and called the police right away. Police showed up at the lake shortly after. They gave it everything they had, and managed to save 2 of the kids lying on the ice, but the other boy named John had already gone under the water. Soon rescue divers arrived with their gear. 2 of them jumped into the freezing water, and used their tools to search the bottom for John, but after over 10 minutes they found nothing. Just when they were about to lose hope, they suddenly heard a voice. They thought it was their captain calling them, so they followed the sound and searched again, and sure enough they found John and pulled him out. By now it had been 20 minutes since John fell in. He was rushed into the ambulance. Even though he had no signs of life, the doctors didn't give up and kept trying to save him. John's mom got the call and rushed to the hospital, but she was so panicked, she even forgot how to drive. John was brought into the emergency room. Doctors did everything they could, but since he had been without oxygen for too long, they had no choice but to pronounce him dead. The lead doctor broke the terrible news to John's mom, who had just arrived. She looked at her son lying there motionless, and couldn't believe what she was seeing. Just half an hour ago he was still talking to her. Now he was just gone. Her hand shook as she touched his cold fingers, and remembered the day she found and adopted him. She cried her heart out, refusing to believe he was gone. Even the staff outside couldn't hold back their tears. His mother prayed to God to bring John back, and right after she finished her prayer, her son, who had no heartbeat, suddenly had a pulse again. The doctor rushed over to check. Even he couldn't believe what he saw. He immediately called for a helicopter to transfer John to a top hospital for treatment. His mom was filled with hope, thinking he might survive, but after the doctors examined him there, they told her the boy was still alive, but his pulse was dangerously weak, and his brain had gone without oxygen for 20 minutes. Even if he woke up, his brain would likely be badly damaged, and there was a good chance he wouldn't make it through the night. They suggested bringing in all the family, but his mom just couldn't accept that. She begged the doctors not to give up on her son. The doctor who first helped John went home that night, and when his daughter heard what happened, she cried alone in bed, because she and John were classmates. The doctor wrote down the whole story. He had worked in medicine for many years, and what happened to John was nothing short of a miracle. Soon the night passed, and the boy they had declared dead actually made it through the most critical time. Doctors and nurses were shocked he survived. News outlets also began reporting the story. Everyone was amazed by what happened to John. People all over prayed silently for him, and when his mom went to the bathroom, she accidentally overheard 2 doctors talking.